It's Mario Toneguzzi. Do you want to highlight your company on my next episode of 5 Questions? Click below. Hello and welcome to 5 Questions with Mario Toneguzzi on YYC Business. Joining me today is Brad Wennerstrom, who is a realtor with Urban Real Estate Services. Brad, in our first episode, we talked about your career and your accomplishments. Today, we're going to talk about a little bit about the reasons why you went into real estate. Now, you mentioned in the first episode about having a career of 20 plus years in telecom. Why real estate? Like, what was the attraction to real estate?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. And, I've often thought about it. Why have I done this? Why have I moved from where I was, in a corporate office, supporting 45 people, to working effectively for myself? And, one of the reasons why was my father was an independent businessman. And I always said to myself, it would be great to do what Dad did. He wasn't in real estate, but he was a private businessman. And I saw what it did for him and for us as a family. And I thought, this might be the great opportunity to do this. And I did dabble in a few other things after my telecom career, but it always came back to real estate and helping people. That to me is the ultimate in satisfaction. So, and to see the smiles on clients' faces when they finally get their property of their dreams. And I get enthusiastic about it, totally. And that fuels me and that drives me. And those types of things are kind of rare. I don't want to just go punch a clock. I could be still doing that. However, I've chosen this path, and I feel it's been the right path, definitely.
Well, you mentioned, about helping people, like obviously, from the residential side especially, it can be an overwhelming experience for somebody, right? Because they don't know a lot about the whole process and dynamics involved in real estate. So that's got to be quite nice that you're helping them out in this and navigate this thing.
Yes, and that's very important. That's another great point because, in today's world, we're all automated. The internet's right there in front of us, and do it by yourself and all that type of thing. It's just like buying an old car. Well, can I fix it? Yes or no. I can tinker with it, but can I really fix it? And that's why it's very important to use a real estate professional in a transaction because they can go sideways pretty quick. You can be blindsided. My role is to make sure that doesn't happen, to make sure that I see what's coming down the road ahead of anybody else. Therefore, that I make sure I do the due diligence on behalf of the clients. And I find that to be very effective as well.
The other thing I was just going to ask you about, it's a lot of people don't really think about it in these ways, but being a realtor is really being an entrepreneur, right? Because you may be attached to a brokerage or whatever, but you're running your own business, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes. So I have to make all those key decisions. One of them is advertising. Where do I advertise? What do I advertise? What do I want to present myself as? Do I really want to throw my name out there in the masses and hope something comes in, or do I do it in a constructive manner? And I've chosen the constructive manner. A lot of the business I do is on referrals, friends, family, people I've known for years and years. Being in the role I previously had, and I've maintained many relationships over the years. So that's helped out tremendously as well. And I get people call me from outside of our area with real estate questions, like from BC or Ontario, and most of that is unilateral. And it's nice to be called on for that. Absolutely.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us today, Brad.
You bet. Thanks, Mario.
And if people want to get a hold of you, how can they do so?
Best way to get a hold of me is on my cell phone. That's 403-819-3200. Or you can visit my website at bradwennerstrom.com.
Okay, super. That was Brad Wennerstrom, who is a realtor with Urban Real Estate Services. In our next episode, Brad will be talking about volunteering, the importance of volunteering and why it's important to him personally. This has been 5 Questions with Mario Toneguzzi on YYC Business. Thanks for joining us today. That's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for joining us today, and please subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook. We have new content being released every day.